Good afternoon. This is Francis Mahan. Today, the conversation will not be about a journey into the mind. Rather, it will be about what are my wishes for the new year, for you, for all, for myself, for everyone. Many people make new plans as to resolution and what do they want for the new year, how their life can transition and be better than the last year. However, my point of view regarding that will not be just for me. I personally am sending out into the world abundance of awareness, consciousness, more peace, no hunger, no pain, no sickness, no disease, peace among all, and no war. However, I want you to recognize that with these thoughts, there have been many who have given their life in exchange for their beliefs. That is not what I'm stating for myself. I'm stating the fact that because some people believe that peace, love, harmony, and consciousness and awareness of the present and everything that is going on around us can cause a lot of discord for those who are not in tune with the way that people believe. For example, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, President Lincoln, Mackenzie, Kennedy, and many more. They are powerful influences that control how we think, how we act, how we advance, and how everything evolves around economy, finances, and so much more. We need to be more consciously aware of what is going on today in a world that hasn't changed much since the time of Christ. Think about this. Why was one man crucified for his beliefs? Because those who were in power, the powerful hierarchy of the Roman Empire and the Jew decided that this man was against what they believed in. Therefore, they had to find a way to terminate him. We employ similar techniques today as far as governmental laws and rules and regulations. And it's very apparent by the way we judge those who are in power and commit treason or commit any offenses that may tarnish the reputation of the country and, of course, of the people, as we say. I'm not trying to get too political, but I am trying to emphasize the fact that we haven't changed much in years and years of evolution. We're still thinking with a mentality of judgment and not allowing the transition of compassion to take over what needs to be transformed in order for us to advance into a more consciously aware recipients of these planets. Why is it that there is so much judgment? If we allow things to evolve the way they're supposed to evolve, they will eventually reveal themselves. Although there are controversies as far as that is concerned, because until today, we do not know who killed President Kennedy. And there are things that remain hidden that we don't know. And this is how things are functioning today. And this is my appeal to you to become more consciously aware. What is it that is going on? Who is controlling what? Are you receiving the right information? Do not believe everything you hear, because what you think you know is not what is. Therefore, become consciously aware of who you are, what you represent here, what is going on, and how things are transitioning, not the way they appear to be. If we go back in time and compare today, politics and the stage or the media and the competition amongst future candidates, which appear to me like the Colosseum in Rome. Everyone is up in the podium to devour the opponent. Isn't that what the Romans did in the Colosseum? They devour individuals who did not believe and stay with the rules and regulations of those in power. All we need is the chariots and the horses, and of course, lion with some innocent victim to be up on top of the stage so that they can just have the whole scene going on and really portray to the world how do we interact with each other when competition comes about, instead of using compassion and telling the world individually, how am I going to change the world as a human being, as a person, as someone that cares for humanity, for people, for the well-being, for the finances, for the advance, for the health. I don't know precisely the amount of children and even elderly people that I've been hearing over the news, although I cannot attest to the fact that it's real or not, who are hungry, who cannot receive food because there is a waiting list for the insurmountable amount of elderly and children that are hungry in this country today. So, in the fact of this, I like to take a few moments to bring awareness into you, the public, and understand that if we consciously commune together to try to make a change and send that energy into the universe to invoke more awareness, more consciousness, more peace, instead of focusing and concentrating on what is going on in negativity of this world that is poisoning our mind, our health, our emotional well-being, as well as our visual cortex, with information that is not even pertinent to the reality of what is going on today. Let's be conscious. Let's send our energy into the universe with more love, more compassion, more awareness, more consciousness, and more in tune into the self to create a higher level of energy that is going to provoke a higher level of consciousness among human beings so that they know and understand the transition of how evolution is taking place among them today. Who is suffering, who is not, who is in need, and how we together at a conscious level can try to make a difference. We don't even need money. We only need our human consciousness and awareness conjured together to try to change the energy of this planet that is getting so poisoned with what is coming into it, not out of it. In this moment, I like to quote something that one of my yoga teachers said that was so profound. She said, "We are not born into this universe. Hence, the universe was created, and we are part of it or have been part of it even before we are born. We are born out of it, not into the universe, but out of the universe. The universe gives birth to us, He birthed us, and we become part of it or have been part of it. Hence, the beginning of creation. I thought that was very profound. Most of us think that we are born into the universe. No, we're not. We are born out of the universe. And if you think that way, you know you are part of everything and every moving and every energy and every conscious awareness and every consciousness within you and everything going on around you. Do not let the media putrefy your mind. Do not let powerful people influence how you think, how you feel, your emotions, your devotion to love to yourself, your family, and people around you. It is unfathomable to understand the amount of people that are suffering, the amount of people hiding behind closed door in pain. It is visible, it is noticeable, and it is around all of us. And together, we have to create a positive energy to change the influence of the negative energy that is going on in this universe. Or we will continue to repeat the same mistakes. Guess what? We will elect another president like the one we have now so that we can learn until we transition with forgiveness and awareness and consciousness of what is going on and not hate and negativity and bring all this energy into the universe. We need to birth the universe with a different kind of energy so that we too can transition and change how things are happening today. That is my hope for the future, to bring an influence of positive energy into the universe and to rebirth a new awareness and consciousness that can change and transition the way we are living today. It has been a pleasure as usual. I wish the world globally abundance, love, happiness, calmness, peace, joy. No hunger, no war, no sickness, no disease, no addiction, an insurmountable amount of energy that can impact and transform the way we live today. It has been a pleasure as usual. Thank you. Namaste. May 2020 be better than ever before. This is Francis Mahan from A Journey into the Mind. This is not a journey into the mind message to the world. Thank you for listening.